I'm going to give you guys a zip all the way up towards Little Oak. Up ahead, a small group of children frolics around a large leafy oak tree, their gleeful yelps carrying through the forest. Painted swings dangle from tree branches. Nestled in its crown, there is a ramshackle treehouse. As you break into a clearing towards it, the children turn to look at you all and then run up into the tree, climbing ladders up into the treehouse and poke their heads out of windows looking towards you.
Nico waves at one of them.
One of the kids narrows his eyes and sticks his tongue out at you. After that, one of them stands outside the door into the treehouse on top of the oak tree. Hands on his hips, he looks down at you all. He looks to be about 11 years old and a human.
Is there a branch a little above him?
Yeah, I'd say there is.
Pixie flies up to that, stands on that.
He looks at you slightly askance. What is the meaning of this? Get down from there! Down there, so I can look down at you! Do you not know who I am?
Up here.
I am Will of the Feywild! You respect my authority!
You think I respect authority? Cute. Now, if all the authority you have is being on high ground, ain't gonna work here.
I mean, that look awesome.
I listen. No sense arguing with it. Be a lot faster if you just come down here and just have a chat with us.
He looks at Nico in particular, narrows his eyes.
I wave again.
Did the hag send you?
No. I'm independent.
What do you mean you're independent?
Exactly what it means.
I've seen ones just exactly like you walking around Loomlurch.
Walking around where?
Isn't one of her toys now. He's a bit bigger than her toys, isn't he?
No? I mean, some of them are smaller, but there's a couple that are his size.
Oh well, either way, he's not a toy. Funny
Hey.
as that would be, he isn't. Now, can we get on with things?
Okay, but if you try anything, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah. I totally expect that. Alright, listen. Hey, Shining Man, I reckon you got a couple of questions, don't you?
Well, I do actually.
As you're saying that, he jumps out the tree and lands right in front of you, Victor.
Okay.
Widow.
Personal space is a thing here too, isn't it?
What's personal space?
Yeah, kind of like a bit close. It's kind of like just a rule that you just keep
He leans very far forward, near
Victor-
nose to nose.
Victor leans back as he's leaning forward. Yeah, you see, we just keep distance. Do you mind if you just move back? My back's done hurts a little bit.
He takes a step forward to get closer.
Victor tries to lean further back and probably falls over.
Roll acrobatics, see if you can.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay, I'd say you're able to quite impressively lean backwards. And at that point, he gives up and stands back up straight.
Right, you see...
Trip over. Yeah.
Victor sort of cracks his back a little bit. About this far is fine. Anyway, Shining Man, questions?
Widow was it, right?
Yes, Will of the Feywild. And we are the Getaway Gang.
The getaway.
Gestures
And
towards the
you
others in the tree.
got away from the hag Scabbard? Scabbard?
Yes.
And you know Annabelle, right?
He looks over towards Annabelle. Oh, yes. Hi, Annabelle. Wanted to stop by again? She kind of prances over and runs over to the tree and climbs up.
So, Annabelle told me when she was working for the hack, there was this girl there, red, horned, short red hair. Have you seen her as well there when you were there?
Maybe. What's it worth to you?
Everything.
Okay, I'll take everything then.
What he meant to say, because he's a little bit stupid, is this is her father, and she's trying to
Yeah.
reunite the family.
Yeah. Did she tell her name? Well, was she named Maria?
He kind of winces a little bit. Yeah. I'm
Was
sorry.
she- Sorry for what? What do you mean?
So, if you hit a child here, they kind of disappear. Forever.
She disappeared.
Yeah.
Where do they go?
Frankly, I have no idea. Yes, kind of a rule of here, if a child gets hurt, they kind of explode into rainbow smoke.
If a child gets hurt, they explode into rainbow smoke.
Yes.
So if you were to fall out of a tree...
Hurt by
Oof.
somebody else, sorry.
Ah. So if I were to hit you, you would become smoke.
Please don't hit me.
I'm not going to.
Thank you.
It's...
Did you witness this happening, or this is a guess?
That was during one of my raids back when there was only me and his name was Devlin. He's also not with us anymore, sadly. Also, Rainbow Smoke.
By who? Who was the one that hurt her?
Scabbatha. Yeah, we were escaping and she threw a broom at her and it hit her on the back of the head.
Does the child turn physically into smoke, or smoke appears and they are just gone?
They turn into it. Kind of like, the body kind of fizzles away, kind of. It's terrifying, really.
Alright. Well,
It's a rule that was kind of put on this place from before it was divided.
Is it only in this realm or is it in the other two as well?
I think should be in the other two as well. I've never really kind of left here even before it was split.
Interesting.
Hey, Shining Man, are you doing alright?
actually no, but I'm trying to
Hey, listen.
figure out
Well,
what to do.
yeah, well, listen, I got a couple of things to say. Just because they disappeared, well, whatever. I mean, things
They're
don't
probably
tend.
not dead.
Yeah, things don't seem to be straightforward here. I mean, it kind of seems counterintuitive that if the kid gets it, they instantly die. I mean, would it make more sense that they disappear, be put somewhere else so they can't be armed anymore?
I was hoping for such a thing. Since this realm is really unusual, I'm clinging to such hope.
Yeah.
I think she's still alive, but the question is only where.
Where, but I also have,
Well, I suppose
how do you say,
really.
a sudden hatred
Yeah.
for Scabbard. I don't know.
Yeah.
That I'm trying to suppress and
Will
don't
Smith's
make
their name.
any how do you say, impulsive decisions.
Right. Oh, listen, ain't nothing we can do for right now. I suppose not really much of a consolation, Shining Man, but at least Scabbather can't hurt her where she is at the moment. I suppose...
Maybe the heck knows more about what happened to the
Yeah.
children.
Actually, I do come up with a bit of an idea. Do you mind if, like talking to the kid, do you mind if we have an aside for a moment? Just want to discuss something with my compatriots.
He narrows his eyes. Okay, but I'm going to go back into the tree in case you try any funny business.
Hey, listen, we'll probably just be about a minute. And then we'll just be right back with you.
With that, he jumps and he goes straight up into the tree.
Victor turns to the others. Aye, listen, can't help but notice that these kids have an axe to grind with, well, Scabbather as well. Seems now you do as well, Shining Man. Not really too thrilled about the idea of putting them in harm's way, but, you know, they escaped from her. Maybe they might know, you know, the layout of, I mean, we need to steal something from them. I mean, maybe they could... Maybe there might be a secret way in, or they might know where, you know, she keeps valued possessions at least. I mean, I reckon to just get even with her, that would probably be enough incentive for them to at least consider, you know, giving us some assistance.
I'm still hesitant about stealing the painting.
Aye, well, I mean, unfortunately, I entered into a bargain with Laura, and yeah, can't really say I'm too thrilled about it either, but we needed that information, and Victor kind of exposes his brand. Honestly, no offense to you, big man, I'm kind of screwed either way.
Bringing these children physically near Scabbard doesn't sound like a good idea.
Not saying that I want to bring them near Scabbather necessarily, just to ask them what they know about her dwellings and if there's any paths. Yeah, like, hey, listen, I'm not the most responsible parent figure, but yeah, even I don't really like
I wasn't getting
kind of like
the whole picture right.
Kind of like looks towards sort of Nico as he says that, you know, well, most of the time I'm good with not putting kids in danger. Alright, so what do you reckon? Everyone alright with us being a bit more honest for why we're?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And perhaps they could even assist us with some more information.
Yeah, sounds good. With that, Victor will approach the tree and shout up, "Hey, we finished our little sidebar. Got a couple more things I'd like to talk to you about, if you wouldn't mind."
Will drops out the tree and then rolls and stands in front of you again.
Right, you said you had some questions for him, big man. Why don't you lead?
Oh yeah, the obvious one is, do you know if she has a weakness? And if so, what is that weakness?
He thinks. She's quick to anger.
Not exactly a weakness like I was hoping for.
I can't say I really know any.
More like, you know, is she allergic to something? Will she die if you walk counterclockwise?
What? Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sounds ridiculous.
Something like that.
Who
You
would even
see-
come up with something like that? It's just a stupid suggestion.
We
can't grasp at straws there.
we have a bone to pick with Escapita, and seeing as
You
how
and me
you
both.
all, seeing how you all escaped from her, you probably know the most about her, and that's we have a mutual goal.
It might be worth getting some counsel, possibly.
That's exactly what we're here for.
Well, we have some plans in motion, and we might be able to help you. But I'd also suggest that you speak with the unicorn at the Wayward Pool.
With a what? With a who?
Where's that exactly?
Well, if you follow the river down south, there's a large mountain range. There's a large lake there. If you go to the lake, you're able, light this brazier that's in the middle of it, and a unicorn will be there. She gives good counsel.
Right, so how do we cross? You said it was across a large body of water, right?
Yes.
Okay, got any suggestions of how we cross that?
He raised an eyebrow. Swim.
Well, so there's no current. I mean, how deep is
No.
it?
I don't know. It's a lake. I've never been to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
No.
It feels like we're going.
Yeah, I think you're right, Pix. We're kind of just going back the way we came, but well, I mean, if these kids know something about old Scabby, I suppose we should at least consider it.
And I'll be able to tell you how to actually get there as well. It's not as easy as just walking there.
What, to
But on
Scabby?
one condition. No, to the Wayward Pool.
Alright, well, okay, what's your condition? Let's hear it.
You help us free some of the children from Loomlurch. Fold his arms.
From Loomlurch?
Yes, the place where Scabbifer is.
So,
We'll try to assist.
So, just to clarify, do we need to do this before or after you give us the information?
You agree to do it now, you're trapped in a contract.
You know what? Why don't someone else agree for a change?
I look over at Victor. You know what's one more contract?
No, I'm quite all right, big man.
So, the contract is to free the children.
Yes, help to free some of the children.
I put my hand out towards
Wait!
Willow.
What's the payment if we are, even with trying, unable to?
We will tell you how to get to the Wayward Pool, and she can give you information on Scabbifer.
Yes. Now, even with that information, we don't know if Scabbifer has any unforeseen security measures in place, like not having any children around anymore. So we don't know how we could fulfill in that place. So if before
Well,
we can get
I'm
there,
not
Scabbifer
going to go
calls
into
on
my
us.
plan until you shake on it.
No, I just want to know. You're asking us to do something? I want to know what is the condition for us if we fail to provide.
Well,
if
you'll
for
be
any reason we are unable to save children, no matter how hard we try, all of us together.
given a minor curse.
See? That's always asking. Thank you.
What sort of
Sergio,
curse
is your hand still
be?
out?
No, I slowly retracted it when Pixie began to talk.
Okay. So-
Minor curse? What kind of curse?
I don't know.
You don't decide.
Curses are weird. They don't always work as intended. Sometimes you might lose your nose. Sometimes you might lose your legs.
I mean, one of those is quite a bit more inconvenient than the other. Don't suppose you could, I don't know, couldn't you just specify what kind of minor curse when But when
I mean-
making the contract, it'd make things a lot easier. We kind of would know. Well, we're on a bit of a time crunch, so maybe.
Yeah, but if you knew what it was going to be, you'd be more likely to break it.
I mean, it's just kind of knowing what we have to deal with if the worst happens. I mean, like, listen, I'm gonna lab with you. We don't really have many leads or much of a choice, so it's just kind of know what the worst case scenario is. Come on, we're gonna stick an X out for you. You know, it's at least that much.
The curse might just last like a week, maybe. There enough for you. He holds out
All
his
right
hand.
with you, Shiny Man?
Mm-hmm.
Shake the man's hand.
I put my hand out.
He grabs Sergio's hand, shakes it, and he squeezes, and he's a lot stronger than he looks.
Oh.
Sergio, whilst you're looking at him, this will only be Sergio, you see his shape kind of shift into that of a more muscular frame, his skin turning red, a horn protruding from the center of his head.